Lollipop, Animal Crossing, 136 of Fungal Boo. Islands full of mushrooms. There's Joey, Bowie, Roar, and Leash. Mushrooms.
What does a mushroom sound like? What does a Mario mushroom sound like?
Mario. Ding, 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 ding. You're talking about like the one-up?
That's what I was hoping for. It's like, what's a mushroom sound?
That's a mushroom sound. That's a good mushroom sound. Good mush sounds. I like mushroom
Mushrooms.
sounds. Mushrooms are nice. They're soft and they're...
I always, when I'm playing
delicious.
Mario with Lion Cake, I'm like, oh, go eat that mushroom. And he's like, why do you always call it eating a mushroom? I'm like, because I think that's what he's doing. He's like, no, you just walk into it. There's no eating involved.
You just absorb it.
Yeah, it
I was
absorbs
like,
into your body.
technically you're right, but in my mind, I just figured he ate it.
I always assumed he was eating it.
Maybe
it's
he's not, though.
weird.
Maybe he's like rubbing it on his skin. I don't know.
I mean,
Oh.
has anyone ever said, go absorb a mushroom?
Go absorb that
Go
mushroom.
absorb.
It's a little
Aliens
much.
pretending to be
He
humans.
really wants me to say, go walk into that mushroom.
Go walk into that mushroom.
You should
More
start saying
accurate,
go
apparently.
absorb. You should say
absorb.
that and see what he says
When you-
about it.
So next time you go to dinner, you should tell him to absorb his food.
Yes.
Just walk into
Absorb
his
it.
food.
Just walk into his food.
It'll make you
Walk into that
strong.
tasty-
I don't want that.
Mm.
I don't want
Just
that.
rub
Not
the
at
mac
all.
and cheese on. It's great.
Ugh. No, that's no,
Mm,
no.
delicious.
Little girl
delicious.
already does that. She's a mess.
Oh, does she?
Oh no.
Oh,
She's a
does she like the
mess.
feel? Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
She gross.
Ah, she gets into her
it's
food.
it's a face mask. You don't know.
It's soothing.
Mm.
It's
like
cheesy.
it's an avocado mask.
Mm.
It's a mac and
All the
cheese mask. I
nutrients.
hear it's
Mac and
great.
cheese
I hear
mask.
it's great. All that oil, really great for your skin.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's not like she has eczema to start with.
Oh no.
Hey. Maybe she's trying to remedy it on her
secret,
own.
yeah, secret. How like what old wives remedy? What's that thing called?
A wives' tale.
I don't know. Is that what it's called?
A
Oh,
home,
wives'
home,
tale.
home remedy, maybe?
Home remedy. I mixed two things up. A home remedy. Yes.
Well, you know what? If
Home
you gave her
wives.
a bowl of oatmeal, then she would be right on the money because oatmeal actually is great for face masks. I'm just saying. Oats.
Okay.
There you
Oats, good for eczema. It's true. But anywho, so we just enjoyed, aside from enjoying some delicious oatmeal. Just kidding. We had
oatmeal.
a Halloween recently, guys. So
We
do you wanna
did.
talk about
What's new? Is that no? Wait, it's the other one.
Do-do-do,
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 do-do-do. What's new?
What's new?
Do-do-do.
New horizons.
What's new? What's new?
What's new?
new? Yeah, so
Really crushing it.
I thought it was great, and I don't know why you're complaining about it, Joelle. I'd say
I'm not.
just take it as a sweet treat,
We
a
did it.
tiny delight.
Wait,
And-
you were complaining about it, Joel?
No.
You didn't like Halloween?
No. Oh no. No.
Never,
What?
never in
What?
a million years. This would an opposite. That is truly an opposite day
I'm
thing
so
to say that
confused.
Joelle
No,
would
I was
not
making
like
fun of-
Halloween.
Our song. That's all. No, move
Oh.
on. Let's move on. Let's move on. There's no confusion. We're good.
But yes, definitely not any dislike of Halloween as far as I'm aware. So you guys, tell me, what did you think about Halloween and New Horizons? Did it meet your expectations? Did it give you surprises?
I thought it was fun and delightful and less stressful than the City Folk version. Though I really did enjoy getting chased around in City Folk. But
Oh,
I do feel like this was very tame in comparison to like how
Sure.
terrifying City Folk was. I'm not complaining. That's not a complaint. It's just different.
Mhm.
That said, I if they had figured out how to make it even spookier, I would have been totally fine with that.
I wonder, what would be nice?
What's that?
And I don't know if this is a thing that they could do, but maybe they could do it because there's like live updates and stuff. But maybe each year there's a different format for each of the holidays. So like I'm interested
I know. I would
Since-
really like that.
since Zipper Tea Bunny was the first of the
Sure.
holidays. It would be indicative, like if it's the same way in which you get the eggs and the things and the prizes.
I don't
I'm
want
gonna be
it.
kind of bummed. But
Yeah, I don't want to go back to how horrible all those digging up eggs and eggs falling from the sky. It was
Well,
too much. I didn't like it.
at the very least, we know they've already turned down, like even during that Bunny Day event, they had turned down
Yeah,
the
they toned it down a
frequency.
bit.
Sure.
Yeah, so I mean, they did make adjustments on the fly, but who knows if they'll change it completely or if they'll keep
Yeah.
the same format? Because now they do have the opportunity to change things if they want. So we'll have to wait and see.
Or
yes.
or add other holidays, like
Oh,
you know,
sure.
there's a bunch of holidays that got skipped over. Like there's the whole Mardi Gras thing, right? With
Right, for Pave.
with
We
our
didn't get to have the
pave.
fun
Oh yeah.
treats.
Oh
So maybe that'll
yeah.
make an appearance. Or maybe they could alternate. So maybe it'll be Pave next year and Bunny Day again the year after. Who's to say? But yes, Halloween was definitely didn't have the excitement of being chased down by Jack. We did have to find Jack similarly, but it wasn't
He wasn't as
anything
hard to find.
pressure.
And he wasn't wandering as much. He was
No.
generally stayed near the
plaza,
town
yeah.
plaza.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
seemed like he was consistent.
I think what I liked about it was that there was still stuff to discover, even though like I think we knew going in there were things to expect. Like we weren't quite sure the mechanics. We had to kind of figure it out as we
Right, and we weren't. Yeah, exactly. We weren't sure how many times you could get candy from someone or how that all worked, and
Right.
when you get a lollipop, how do you get a lollipop?
Right.
Yeah.
And also
the frequency of a lollipop.
the frequency of life, and because the
Lolly
lollipops, of
frequency.
course, were the ones that we wanted to give to Jack to get his more unique items at the beginning of the trading. But something very important that we learned is it wasn't so imperative to collect candy all month long, because Jack and the other villagers were very generous in sharing candy, which was nice.
Like there was infinite ways of getting extra candy to the point where did I need to get 60 pieces of candy before this
Maybe
event?
not.
No, I did not.
Probably not.
But it was nice also how you could trick your villager friends. You could get a piece of candy from them once and then put on your Jack costume and obtain the same candy.
like immediately. Because you could also
Yes.
come back 5 minutes later and they would give you candy again
Yes.
too. But like I just love that you could trick all the villagers, the ones wandering and the ones in their houses. That was really cute.
Yeah, that was very, very sweet.
I think my highlight though was discovering that Jack is tiny and we were big.
Yes.
That's true. He's so petite.
That was very fun.
Oh, little Jack.
It's quite the
enjoyed that
surprise
as
because
well.
I remember in the City Folk game he felt and all the animals dressed as him felt ginormous and overpowering and terrifying. And I was like, how come all these little animals are the same size as Jack? And then in this game, Jack is little.
He
He's
is.
wee.
He was
He's
little.
like pumpkin height. It was not
Just a
pumpkin.
wee
It was,
baby.
and penguin height is what I was trying to say.
Oh, penguin height. He is penguin height. I
He
feel
is.
that's
He's a
accurate.
petite model.
And and we saw him do an interesting, after we stalked him, because Joelle, do you want to explain what we saw him do?
Well, I think you should explain it because you were the one that
yes.
spotted it. But
Yes.
I just want the reaction of, oh, it was so
Yes.
cute to be said. But go ahead.
It was, it was, of course. And it was also very funny because we kind of saw it and I was like, we got to see what's going on. So we trying to follow
I didn't
around.
see it. I
Right.
saw nothing.
So
yeah,
we
this
had to
didn't
make sure.
happen behind Sarah and I in the moment of
Yes.
during our stream, and we were like, wait, did he just do something? What happened there?
So we had to follow him around so Leash could get a chance to see him, and that we could also confirm that we weren't just making things up with our eyes and
Mhm.
things.
Like you do.
Like
And then he kept
happens.
hiding behind things.
He's
Oh, yeah,
so
like-
sneaky.
Tears, like he would just like
Oh,
he was really
right.
good at like being on the other side of like terraformed
He
mountains
knew we were
and
trying to
things.
see his little
Sneaky.
gesture.
He
So
is sneaky.
it wasn't even it was a subtle movement. He would just like stand still for a moment and then he'd reach his little arms up to his big pumpkin head and kind of just give it this little like kind of shuffle adjust to kind of make sure it's seated on his shoulders properly and then go back about his business.
It was so weird and unexpected and definitely just a subtle thing, right? That like
Right.
no one would have looked for. No one knew it would
No.
happen.
No.
And it was I love it. I love the subtlety. I love those things that happen in the game that you're just like, did that just happen?
Right.
Did I just run by and my animals are barbecuing? Like it's those things, right?
Oh, yeah. And giving some opportunities for fan faction. So possibly, I think Joelle, you suggested perhaps the person inside the Jack costume.
Oh,
costume.
yes. Who do you think
Yes.
it is?
Did I say it was potentially Zipper T Bunny?
Yes.
Is that what
Yes.
I
Said
said?
it's potentially this-
whomever
whoever.
inside.
Yes.
Oh yes, that's what I
Zipper T
said.
Bunny as
Whoever's
well.
inside of Zipper T Bunny might also be inside of Jack. Was a theory.
And it's possible, but like I feel like Zipper T Bunny, like he clearly does not want to be in that costume, like
itching.
at all.
He's
Like
itching.
he's like
He's embarrassed.
He's just Like, you
Yeah,
can hear
poor
him
bud.
mutter under his breath about how, like, he doesn't want to do this and blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
poor
Don't
Zipper
look at me.
T.
And
Right.
Jack
Don't
doesn't
look at my
have
zipper.
that same feel. Jack
He's
is
very
just, like,
confident.
very... Like, you never hear him, like, break character. Whereas,
No,
like,
he's-
Zipper T. Bunny will break character, like, under his breath.
That's
Well,
a
but
good
like,
point.
imagine if you know, going fan faction here. Tom Nook hires you for a job, right? And he thinks you did such a great job. He hires you again 5 months later, but now you're in an effing budding suit.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. Maybe Halloween's my jam, and I don't want to be this like. I'll be all the superheroes. Like, I just want to be the Halloween superhero. So
Oh.
he's not into it, and he's embarrassed by it because it's a stupid bunny
All right,
costume.
all
And it's
right.
terrifying.
Oh.
I feel you.
I don't know.
And
I'm
well-
going fan faction here. Tom Nook.
No,
is,
I like it. I feel
hiring.
there's. What about evidence of like seriously, the Zipper T Bunny costume would be less comfortable than the Jack costume because
Right?
the Jack costume is an
It's
open gown,
flowy.
or not open gown. Well, open at the bottom gown.
It's just a flowy thing, and it's just
A
a pumpkin
flowy,
head. Just
exactly.
probably not comfortable.
Well, at least probably has good ventilation.
Good
Like with
air
the-
holes in it.
Yeah, breathability. Whereas the Zipper T Bunny is like 100% fit to your bod. No air holes that are visible.
Right?
Mm.
So I mean, I could see that being less desirable. I understand.
Possible.
And we're
I'll
just-
give it a
like-
solid maybe.
Yeah, like or
Solid
maybe just
maybe.
not a fan of bunnies. Like who knows? Or you know, the
Yeah.
holiday doesn't give him good feels. Who knows? But yeah,
Yeah.
I there was another theory on Discord because Jack shares a birthday with
Mm-hmm.
is it Sable?
Oh, I thought you were going to say with Brian Doyle
Yeah,
Murray.
Yeah, Brian
Doyle
Doyle Murray.
Murray.
That's what I was going to say. It's obviously Brian Doyle Murray.
Yes, that is a theory that we could come up with. Yes,
Yes,
it
yes,
must
yes.
be Brian Doyle Murray in there.
Brian
Yes,
Doyle Murray.
absolutely.
There's no other explanation now that you think of. Now that I think.
But another option is that because he
Nope.
shares. Nope. Okay. I'll stop.
No, well, we can still hear it. I still would like to. I
He
mean,
shares
we know
a
it's
birthday
not
with
correct.
Label, not Sable, with Label.
But... Oh,
Mm.
So,
okay.
so someone in the Discord, I sorry, it's been a long week. I don't remember who said it, but said, I wonder if Label is inside Jack's costume.
Oh my goodness. Little
She could be.
label.
She's a
Meh,
secret
could
Halloween
be.
fan. Who knows?
Yeah,
and that would
who
explain
knows?
the height. That would explain the height.
Oh, okay,
Hmm.
okay. So the height similarities here. I'm getting that. Okay.
Picking up
Oh.
what you're putting down.
Maybe she's getting into her cosplay aspect of her fashion design, where she's making all the cool costumes.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, she's stepping in on Sable's skills, making all those awesome costumes.
Ooh,
It's gonna be like label costumes.
label,
Label.
label.
Yes,
from
yes, the label label costume. Yes,
all of the above.
it's so confusing.
No,
And then,
you
like-
were right.
And like in a year, Gracie Grace is gonna come out of the woodworks and she's gonna be like, "Hey, what's with this costume game? I'm getting in on it." And she's
Oh,
gonna have like
wow.
these high end gold costumes and
Ooh,
things.
it'd be like the singers on The Mask.
Yes,
Masked Singer.
those
The
are
Masked Singer
phenomenal
They're
costumes.
so beautiful. I love
Yes.
them. I want to watch it just because of the costumes, and I never.
That's
watch
the only
it, but
reason why I
think it
watch
looks
them.
great.
Otherwise, it's a ridiculous show. But it's fun to watch those amazing, over the top,
They're so beautiful.
very specific costumes.
Very- it
Squiggly
gets
monster.
very specific.
Someone just came up with a squiggly monster and then made a beautiful costume of a squiggly monster.
That sounds
Squiggly monster.
very fun, if I do say so myself.
I
Did you say
recommend it.
so yourself?
I said so.
I heard her say it, and it was herself
I
that said
say
it.
so.
That's very fun. If I do say so yourself.
So yourself.
How do you work? How
How words?
how
What-
words do
was
you
there
work?
anything else notable about Halloween? It was just like a fun delight experience. Oh, we got the different.
Oh, if you got tricked or treated.
Oh
tricked
yes,
or
let's talk about the
treated.
trick.
The trick was
trick for
was
the
a fun
friends.
surprise. I didn't know that was going to happen,
Me either. That was fun.
and it was
For the face
so
paint.
much fun to trick them this time than it was in City Folk. Like
Mhm.
towards the end of the night, Leisha was running around begging to be tricked.
I know. It's like, someone give me the pumpkins.
Yeah,
Right, that was the most
The
wanted
face
facial
paint.
paint. Face paint. Yes.
Um,
What were the varieties? It was the zombie one that had the little stitches.
there was the
that
mummy.
the
That was
zombie?
the one you called
Mummy.
the old age one.
Yeah, right, that was like the wrinkly face that looked
Yeah.
very
Exactly.
dehydrated.
The one with the pumpkin and the thing on it was in the bat was called
Jester?
Jester. Yep.
Jester. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Jester.
There was
Wait,
another
was pumpkin
one.
in the? Yeah, that was.
Was it Patches? The patchy one that was
Yeah,
like
the
a scarecrow?
scarecrow.
Patchy scarecrow. Yeah. Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
scarecrow,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
a mummy.
Checks out. It checks out.
Was it just the 4? Maybe it was just the 4.
I think it might have just been those 4. I
think
don't
so.
recall anything
And then,
else.
but then they also changed your body color. Like they made you
Right.
like the white or the purple or the green or the blue. And it was just so fun and random. And like I think it was like the smug characters that would be like, "It's my new design" or something. Like they would take credit for designing your new look.
I love them.
Um,
Always the cutest.
And
Little
then
sassy pants.
otherwise they would just give you treats or pumpkins, or sometimes
Yeah.
you'd get a lollipop. That was cool.
Ooh, that's right. And you could trade for special new DIYs and or the items outright, like the carriage and the place setting, the little bunting, the garland,
buntings, the customizable buntings.
That's the best. It's so cute. I love them. I have them in my house. They're great.
I need to craft more, but not. I don't have a strategy for anything yet. But it was all so cute.
Yeah, very sweet. Enjoying them. It would be kind of nice to have more time to enjoying them before Halloween, but I'm still excited to have them up after.
I know, it's so funny. They gave us all this stuff on Halloween. It's like, well, I wanted to decorate. You don't really decorate after Halloween. You start decorating for harvest season, right? Like that's theoretically the plan in Animal Crossing.
Right.
But I guess you can keep Halloween going as long as you'd like.
Absolutely.
Spooky is forever.
I was thinking I might make a room to keep for Halloween year round. We'll see.
Actually, Kevin Bob's main room, I put all the spooky,
scary,
the floor and the rug and it's really pretty stuff. Like it's like classy design. It's not just like not that I didn't. I mean, I did love the original spooky set from old school, but this is a really classy look. It has like the wood paneling and like the floor with the tiles. Like it's really nice.
It is very nice. It is like a wooden parquet floor with inlaid little delights of Halloween spoops.
And when you put the rug right smack down in the middle of it, it just perfectly fits in the middle. It looks good. I like it a lot. And Kevin Bob's house is cute now.
I love it.
The other thing we didn't talk about, so every animal is wearing costumes.
Oh, that's right. That's true. And
I think what we discovered is if you gave them a costume earlier in the month, they were wearing that one, as long as it was like considered a costume, like a spooky costume.
Oh, gotcha.
Like
a theme.
Tex was wearing a vampire costume, and Hans was wearing his mummy costume, at both of which I gave to them. Nice. Everyone else was just wearing whatever their default ones were, which would have been like, the
flashy animal
you could see
costume.
on other islands as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly. Like there was a twin of your.
Yeah, like both of our Kikis were dressed the same.
Yeah,
for example.
Exactly.
So sweet. Oh gosh, I love it. I love the enthusiasm. I love the spooking.
And the lights in the plaza, like all the extra stuff that came out on Halloween night in the plaza was cool.
That was a treat. Good stuffs.
Yeah.
Oh, what a nice job. So yeah, good job. Good job, Nintendo. Thanks for having a sweet
all
Halloween
holidays
treat.
could be that fun in Animal Crossing, right? Like if they could just deck out the full island every time.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like the last time was like Bunny Day when there were just a lot of balloons everywhere, but that was it.
Was the plaza? Do you guys remember? Was the plaza decorated for Bunny Day? Because I can't recall that if it did have balloons up. Maybe.
I don't really remember.
I don't remember. They gave us so many balloons that I don't remember.
It was ballooned out.
That could have been my decorations that I'm remembering for all I know.
Yeah. I definitely used some decorations around that I crafted. But Halloween done. They did a good job. I liked it.
Yeah.
And now, so we're already moving into new seasonal stuff, which I'm pretty excited for. So so you guys have had a little bit of experience, or Joelle has had a little bit of experience.
I just picked up a mushroom.
Hey,
is it your very first mushroom, Leash?
It's my first 3. They're all next to each other.
What type of mushrooms did you get? Yeah, tell us.
I don't know. There's different kinds.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What do you remember?
Is there a tall, skinny one or a flat top one?
I got a round mushroom.
Oh.
Ooh.
And I have a flat mushroom. I have 3 flat mushroom. Look at that.
Nice. Round,
3.
flat.
Boy, oh boy, 4 mushrooms.
You should have 5 per day on your island.
Oh,
so there's one more hiding.
When did this start?
November 1st.
Was it the day after? Okay.
Yeah.
So it was. Ooh, look, I got a stringy mushroom. What is it called?
Tall mushroom.
Skinny mushroom.
The skinny mushroom.
Skinny mushroom,
so
my bad.
The skinny mushrooms are clutch if you want to make all those mush lamps, because they take three skinny mushrooms for all the mush lamps.
But of course we need to get the DIYs. So that's like, are those all going to be shooting from the sky DIYs? Because
It turns out, I think that's the only way to get the DIYs. They're shooting from the sky. I haven't seen any other way to get them. No one's mentioned if villagers craft them.
I have a question.
What's
She has
already.
question.
I found 5 mushrooms. Does that mean I'm done, or does that mean that there's more since November 1st?
Oh,
like
good question.
if they add up, I have no idea if they generate like.
I mean, no. I'll tell you if I find a
Yes,
6th
tell us
mushroom.
what you find. Yes.
Then therein lies the answer of
Right. Then you will answer your
Right.
question. We'll
Because,
find
like,
out in a moment.
with your whatchamacallits, your fossils, like you'll end up with more if you don't scoop them up, right? You end up with like 6 or 7 or whatever. Like,
Ooh, keeps on populating.
yeah,
Is
not
that
not to
only-
the same extent, but like they add on.
There will
every
be
day.
more. There'll
Yeah.
be more.
Does that happen even if you haven't played, or do you have to play in order to have them generate?
I wonder. Yeah, I
Yeah,
wonder if it's
oh.
like you played and you get some of them, or maybe you just have to sign in. I'm not sure.
I think if you
Yeah.
open the game, the cracks generate. If you don't scoop them up, then you come in the next day, another crack will generate, or 2. I don't know what the frequency is, but
What's the frequency, Kenneth? Yeah.
mushrooms and
Ooh,
fossils.
you guys!
What, Leash?
There's berries on the holly tree, on the holly
Yeah,
shrubs.
it is
Oh.
the berry season for hollies.
ha-
They're looking their
I
best.
haven't planted any of my shrubs yet, so I haven't seen it. But I can't wait. I'm gonna have to do that now.
Yes, they're very cute.
They're very
Yay.
pretty.
Oh, I'm excited.
Pretty.
festive looking. Yeah, I was surprised that they were out already. I was like, oh, that's a fun thing.
That's
Whoops.
fun.
That's real
funny.
fun. But yeah, so the mushrooms are great.
Yeah.
I
The
think I've gotten-
DIYs. I just want the effing DIYs, guys.
So can we discuss? Do we
Wise
know what the
guys.
DIYs? We obviously know the mush lamp is coming. 'cause
How do I
that's
get
amazing.
said DIYs?
You gotta shoot
Shooting
them from
them
the sky.
From balloonums,
Okay.
from
And
balloons.
unfortunately, unless you're like are really paying attention, I don't know about you, but like I maybe just naturally shoot like 2
Oh
or
my
3 balloons a
gosh.
day. You have to shoot like 20 balloons to maybe get 2 or 3 DIYs. Like
That is
I
frustrating.
was tracking them yesterday morning, and part
Oh.
of my like avoidance of the news, I was just watching
Oh.
balloons in the sky.
Yes.
And
Hey.
we had some tips in the Discord about you can figure out in the morning your balloons travel one way, east to west, and in the afternoon or evening your balloons travel the other way, west to
Yes.
east. And every
What?
island's different. Just you have to learn what your island is. It's not like northern versus
Is
southern.
that true?
I thought it was like after like 9 it changes. So it's like in the early morning
is it
it's
night?
one way. I think it's
Okay.
like nighttime versus daytime for at
It's
least on
definitely
my
like a
island.
12-hour cycle. I just don't know when the cycle begins and ends. But yeah, like so Lo was saying, because Lo has 2 different islands. One island in the morning is east to west, and in the evening it's west to east, and then the other island in the morning is west to east, and in the evening it's east
Flippy
to west.
floppies.
So
It's
so
it'll
fun.
just be different. Mine, it looks like in the evening it's west to east, so must be in the morning east to west. So yeah, yesterday morning I was like hanging out on my east beach, just like trying to spot balloons, and they come every 5 minutes theoretically.
Oh,
That's my
really?
understanding.
5 minutes? That's
Like,
amazing.
But like it's hard to spot because sometimes they're like all the way at the other end of your
Oh,
island.
so you have to run back
because
and
of the way the
forth.
horizon is set up. You can't really see
Gosh.
it.
Boo.
Hmm.
So I was literally just running up and down my shore trying to spot a balloon at 104 or like whatever 604 and 609 and 614 and 619. It's every 5 minutes on the 4 and 9.
That's kind of awesome. That's actually something that, I mean, if I have time to do it, I can just
Yeah.
take a time, just like run around and look
If
for
you
balloons,
have an
'cause I really
hour,
want those
you can get
DIYs.
you get like 20 balloons in an hour if you're not
That's
20.
pretty good.
6, 12. I don't know. I can't do math.
I don't
No,
see
it's
any
okay.
more mushrooms.
You should,
Oh, it's the end of the shrooms.
But they were all like kind of bunched together.
Do you have a lot of
Is that
trees
typical?
in a couple of spots? Because they're only going to be near trees and snoops.
Oh.
Ooh, that reminds me. I don't know if this is true. If there are, because in New Leaf, just as an FYI, there were certain mushrooms that would only spawn next to tree stumps. So I was like cutting
Ooh.
down a couple trees to leave as
Well,
stumps.
thankfully, a certain lion cake chopped down many trees. He chopped
Ooh.
down all my bamboo. He chopped down probably 50% of my, not that this matters,
I don't
but
think
my palm
bamboo
trees.
will generate mushrooms.
No, I know. I'm
Okay.
just saying, like, he
She's
chopped
saying
down.
chop down. Yes.
He chopped down probably 40% of my trees.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Just having fun whacking that axe around, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, having stumps is a good thing right now this season. Because yeah,
So
I don't know
keep-
if some
keep
are
stumps
stumps
around.
only. I haven't figured that out yet.
But I mean, if not, then we will learn that they pop up everywhere. Or if you have some that pop up by stumps, I'm going to be watching to see what happens.
We will report
Um,
back.
So we have round mushrooms, we have flat mushrooms, we have skinny mushrooms.
Mhm.
We have elegant mushrooms.
Elegant are the really like fun, like Alice in Wonderland looking ones.
I haven't gotten one of those.
Though
The
those are
elegant
going to be
ones-
pretty rare.
I feel like the elegant ones, maybe it's a different one because the elegant one is kind of like it's got kind of like a pale cream
maybe
stem and a brown top.
Maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah,
'Cause
well,
they're
and
like-
maybe it was like the shape that reminds me of Alice in Wonderland, not the color. It's not like
gotcha,
it's
'cause it's-
purple or something, but just the shape gave me some
vibes.
vibes.
Some good. I like it. I like an Alice in Wonderland vibe.
And then there's the rare mushrooms, which are true to their name. And
they
Leash,
like.
that's something to keep in mind. Those rare mushrooms, if you're
Mhm.
digging those out of the ground, they will not just pop up.
They're
Are
little
they like little
truffles.
cracks?
It'll be a
Yeah.
crack like a fossil, so you want to not miss your fossils this
Oh.
month.
I'm gonna miss my
Fossils.
fossils.
Don't miss
Well,
fossils.
As far as I can tell, they're incredibly rare. I have so far. We are on day 5 of November. I've gotten one, and I've checked every day.
Mm.
So
Oh wow,
I want to
Joelle,
get
you're
to-
right. There's another balloon. I see it already.
yeah, because it starts
Yay!
showing up on. It just magically appears in above your water on the far shore.
That's so
and you
cool.
can kind of watch it come in, and then you just kind of stand in the place where it'll go right above you. Stand
in the place where you used to
be. Out
Now
there.
face
That
north.
is the
Singing.
second REM. No.
Uh-oh, did you
You
crash
missed it?
into
Did it
the
fall
water?
in the
What happened?
water?
What happened?
It
What
fell into
happened?
a patch of flowers.
It fell into the patch of
Oh
flowers.
no!
Classic
Sabotage.
Woa Oasis problems.
Oh, yeah, that's rough because it's nice having the flowers, but it's tough when it's just right on the cusp, and you're like, I think I've got it, and it's just like,
I
nope.
think I've got it. I think I've got it.
I think I got it. Think
Oh,
I
and
got
the
it.
rare mushrooms. Rar, have you seen a rar mushroom?
No, I haven't seen a
Rar,
rar
the
mushroom yet.
rar
I'm trying to see if I can
mushroom.
find one tonight. That'd be great.
Tonight.
Tonight.
The thing about the
So,
rare
but-
mushroom is it's okay if you only ever get one. You don't really need more than one
What?
because
Why is
only
that?
one
Why is that?
DIY uses it, and it's not a DIY you tend to need multiple of because it's a
Oh.
flooring.
Oh, that's
Mm.
exciting.
Yeah.
So it's rare.
What's up,
Leash,
when
leash,
you said
leash,
that you
leash.
were hunting for, so you can really only hunt for mushrooms on your own island, right?
That's
it's
right.
not like if you visit someone else, more will populate.
That's
for you.
Oh,
correct.
I wish you
and I
could.
also tried Mystery Islands, and that did not work either.
Boo.
Oh, interesting.
Because I was like, oh, maybe I'll find a couple on a Mystery Island, but like, nada.
And I'm
Hmm.
with the nature of things that sprout up on Animal Crossing, I'm assuming that they will not grow on squares that you have a pattern on. So I'm kicking my patterns away.
Oh yeah, if you have patterns around your trees, you wanna kick those
Get
out.
rid of those
But I
bad
think as long as
boys.
you have 5 open trees or stumps, like you'll get 5 every day. Like it's not like
That's
it's not like
good.
they won't
That's
show up
good.
if you only have 5 spots for them.
So in a way, maybe it would behoove you if you want to keep those tiles 'cause then you
control
can
it.
control
Yeah.
where they pop up. Maybe that's why
You're
Leash had them
smart.
come up all in a cluster because it
Yeah.
was a clear space.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, if this was my
probably.
old island, I could guarantee I would have found them right away because there's only like 3 spots it would have been in.
Ah,
Here,
that's
my,
cool.
my trees are all over the map, literally.
All your trees
over
are
the map.
all your
Your trees are all over the map.
across the map, all over the map, all
Over the map.
Is this?
And
I
the
went
sky
for a walk. Okay,
on
just
a
checking.
winter's day.
on a winter's day.
I like it. It was an exciting.
Does
California
anyone need the lucky
trees.
gold cat DIY still?
Not me. I don't think
Okay.
I've even gotten the regular Maneki Neko Lucky Cat from Gulliver yet, so I can't even make
can't
that
even do
DIY.
I just got
Let me
another
check.
one off the batch.
Let me check. I got one in my first Gulliver, so I already have the gold cat. So
Nice.
I don't really need the DIY regardless. But
Right,
I'll
fair
check
enough.
anyway.
Yes, you do, Joelle.
I already have the DIY, so we're fine.
Okay.
We square.
She's got it. She's got it covered.
got it.
Being a completionist.
She's got
Baby,
it. She's got it.
She's got it.
I'm your gold cat. I'm your something.
No.
Ba-na-ba-na.
I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, Sahara's here, by the way.
Oh, Sahara was on my island as
Find out
well.
what she brought me.
Sahara.
Sahara, yes.
Anything else? Mushrooms? Oh, I mean, so the DIYs.
Oh, yeah, tell us about
which
the DIY.
DIYs have you seen so far?
Okay, let me see what I have. I know about the DIY lamp because that is one I most desire and I've not acquired yet.
And from what I've heard, it might be one of the last ones you get, but I
Of
don't know
course
how
it
that works.
is. Have I even gotten any of the mushroom DIYs? I thought I did, but I might be wrong.
Well, you
Oh,
definitely
wait, I
got
can
one
sort
from
by.
Isabel.
Oh, the wreath. Yes, correct.
Yes.
I definitely have the wreath. I'm going to sort these by order of
The reef.
appearance that I
Yeah.
can see what I have. I think I
'Cause-
might,
yeah.
maybe I've only gotten that. Good grief, there's so many DIY recipes.
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever.
they're really hard to get unless you're like tracking those balloons, and I just
Oh, I
don't
have
have the
the only other one I have so far is the mush wall, which is very different from the mush wall in New Leaf.
Tell me about it.
It looks like it is an orange background and this lovely repeating pattern featuring every one of the mushrooms that is used to craft it.
That sounds cool.
Aw,
Yeah, it's kind of cute. It looks
nice.
kind of retro, like the colors are kind of that orangey and brown and pale yellow.
I like it.
So it's got the round mushroom and the flat mushroom and the skinny mushroom and the elegant mushroom. Because that's what you make it with.
That's
what
what
it
you
be.
get when you. Yep. What and what? Anything else, or just those two? The
Those are
reef
all I
and
have so far. How about you? Tell us what you
Yeah.
got.
So I've gotten the mush parasol one,
Ooh.
which is basically just a big red mushroom parasol. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like a natural
Awesome.
looking thing.
Oh,
It
that
doesn't look
sounds
like a
really
regular,
perfect.
umbrella.
Yeah, like you're
Um,
carrying around a little mushroom umbrella.
Yeah, and then the other thing I got, I
love it.
forget its name, but it's like a standing mushroom. It's like standing on like a little platform. I'm gonna find the name because I don't know.
Oh, that's cool. Like, so
Talking
it's like
to
a
Sahara, so.
decorative, yeah, no worries. Like a kind of a decorative mushroom that's like a lovely centerpiece for a room, maybe.
More like an outdoor thing. It looks like
Oh.
it would be like a nice piece in a forest, like kind of sitting between your
Oh.
trees or something.
That sounds very Alice in Wonderlandy, and I think I like it a lot.
Here, I'm gonna find out what it's called.
Oh, officially. I love it.
A fish alley.
Oh, fish. A
It's
fish.
called.
alley.
Okay, hold on.
It's
on.
called Okay, hold on.
I'm
Oh
confused.
man, I never would have guessed that. It's
All right.
okay. Take your time.
The first thing I mentioned was the mush umbrella. That's
Yeah.
the
Oh,
umbrella, but doesn't look like
gotcha.
an umbrella. It looks like a mushroom that is in the shape of an umbrella.
Gotcha.
The other thing that I was just talking about is called the mush parasol, but you wouldn't carry it around. It's like a it's like a standing thing.
Standing. Gotcha. That's cool. So, but it looks like a mushroom, or does it look like a kind of a fancy parasol?
Can you show it to me?
Yeah.
Can you show?
I mean, it's
can you
it's
show
super
us what it
tiny,
looks
but if you
like?
can see it.
Oh, it really does look like a mushroom. It even looks like it has little baby
it'd be
mushrooms
wonderful
sprouting
for
next
a little
to it.
picnic.
Yeah.
It would.
Yeah,
I
I think it would
love
look really cute, like in a forest with natural trees and other stuff.
Yes.
And then I
It'd be
have
brilliant.
this table as well, the mush table.
Ooh, mush table looks awesome.
And I got
Wow.
two in the last 48 hours just from like I must have shot down like 30 balloons to get
So
those
many
two.
balloons.
It's really a project.
Balloon.
Yeah, it sounds like, oh man. I feel like it's been like the last few times I've played Animal Crossing that I feel like I don't get the balloons as often, but I think it might just be that I don't hear them as well. I think they're just quieter.
Yeah, like if they're far north and you're far south, like you're not going to hear them come by at all.
Yeah, that's very true.
It
You have to
really
be very
takes
close
like
to hear
tracking
all.
them when they come and like I don't know. I just that when your coastline is pretty long.
Ooh.
Like you have like running up and down your coastline every 5 minutes is kind of a pain.
So what I really need is a Nook Miles ticket that I can purchase through our sweet ABD Nook Miles exchange. That is a radar that I can add to my map that will show a little blinking beep of a
Yes.
dot whenever a
Yes.
balloon comes
And
into
where
my
it is. Yes.
island.
1,000%.
It is
Yes.
funny you should say that because that is a dream suite we decided we won't be covering this week, but we should cover it now that you've mentioned
No,
it.
yeah. Well, Dream Suite definitely.
Dream
So,
Suite. Where's
Where
sweet,
is sweet the dream?
So Lo posted a
No
fun
way.
idea. Lo would like.
So this is a Matt Dillon.
this is a
This
Matt
is a
Dillon.
Matt Dillon.
Yes.
It's true.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Lo said, "I'd love it if we could see balloon spawns and movements on our island maps.
Yes.
It would really help during the
Mhm.
seasonal events when you're trying to track DIYs."
Yes. 100%. I
Agreed.
agree.
Right?
Matt
So you
Dillon.
could, like,
I'm sorry I
see
Matt
it
Dillon.
come
you.
Sarah got the same thing.
Right?
Yes, checks out.
Like I like your idea of like purchasing a radar gun and then like
Sure.
it adds the feature to your map
Why
or
not?
something. I love
Exactly.
it. I love it.
Come on.
10,000 Nook Miles tickets I would spend on that.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Me too.
there's so much more that you could do with that map. Like, I think
Yeah.
in the past we talked
Yeah.
about when you have friends on your island,
Yes.
Villager
or
finding.
when you have villagers, or when you're
Yes.
trying to find
The vendor.
the NPC, the
Yes.
vendors that are
yeah,
there.
like CJ just hides every time I want to sell him the fish. Every
Yes.
time.
Or Celeste. Oh,
Freaking
yes.
Celeste.
Yeah.
She's the
Sweet
worst.
Celeste.
And
I know,
especially
she's-
like if you
Oh,
like
balloon.
open and close, or if there's an error. Like yesterday during my star thing,
Yes.
someone like
Oh.
errored out and
Yeah,
had
yeah,
to
sure.
leave
As happens.
quietly. And I came back and I was like, oh no, where's Celeste? I lost her, because I'd spent all that time like cornering her in my little
Oh, that's
my little
right.
bug
in her little
garden.
corral.
But I found her. She was in an even better spot where I didn't have to corral her. She was on my top tier,
Nice.
so she just kind of wandered around my boring top tier
Oh.
all by herself.
And she
How did
is
she get
a
up there?
top
She
tier
flew.
character.
She flew.
Yeah, she could fly. Why not?
She can.
She can fly.
But yeah, I
So
would
quietly. She's so quiet.
The
'cause
map
she's
could
an
have
owl.
so many markers on it, and you could like choose to turn it on and off, right? Like
Yes.
because
Yeah,
I think we
absolutely.
talked about like you couldn't play hide and seek on your island if you could see everyone on your map, so you could like choose to turn it off so that you could then play hide and seek.
Yes, that makes
Put that out
sense because
there.
then it wouldn't spoil the surprise and could
Yeah.
enjoy classic seeking. Well, I did just get a balloon, but unfortunately it had a ski mask inside, so
I know.
that's
I
pretty
got a long
disappointing.
bathtub in my balloon.
I need a tool cart.
I think we're learning that balloons suck.
Yeah.
I did get 5,000 bells the other day. I got a
Oh.
gold nugget
Gold-
the
the
other
yellow-
day.
Ooh, that's the
Did you
best.
ever? Do you notice that if you are low on bells in your pocket, that you tend to get more bells in
I
balloons?
was wondering that because I had like
Oh,
15,000
wow.
bells in my pocket. I was very
Oh.
low, and like the freaking balloon had 30,000 bells in it. When
Wow.
normally
I
the
can
balloon
neither
has, like,
confirm nor
5.
deny, but I've noticed that seems to be a trend. When I'm like broke,
Hmm.
bells somehow appear in balloons more frequently. In my
yeah.
in my
in your
mind.
pocket. Yeah.
In my-
Yeah. I think that there's something to that theory. I do.
Nice. Man, so
I
does that
concur.
mean we should just walk around with no bells in our pockets? Or would having bells in our pockets encourage there to be things other than bells in the
I think there's always
balloons?
gonna be bells. Like it's
Mm.
just how much is in the thing. That's my theory. I mean, I don't.
What's
This
in
is
your
based on
pocket?
nothing. So, yeah.
Is
so,
it weird?
What?
Question.
Is what weird?
The constellation and the astrological sign is Scorpio, correct?
Yes. Thank you for
Why?
commenting on why
Yes.
you're commenting.
Okay. Because I always thought it was really weird. I was picking up star fragments today, and I'm very excited. Thank you again for meteor showers last night, JB. But my fragments are Scorpius fragments.
It's
Weird,
like
right?
Suddenly they forgot they weren't in Harry Potter. I don't understand. Yeah, why are they not called Scorpio? Everything else is called what they are. It was
Yeah.
Virgo, it wasn't Virgus.
Exactly.
It was
Yeah, it
Leo,
was
not Leonis.
Scorpius.
Leonus. Yeah.
Why would they call them Scorpius fragments? I don't
That
understand.
is weird. I don't understand either. It seems
Maybe
like
there's
a
something about
strange
astrology
choice.
I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, granted, I will admit I don't know a lot about astrology.
It's
I
true.
know.
I'm
I
no
kind
expert.
of know them. Right. I'm no expert. I know some of the words. I know that they relate to constellations, but I don't know.
I don't know what I don't know.
I don't know what I know. But yes, definitely Scorpius, which I was weirded out by. But who
Yep.
knows?
Concur.
But
Weird.
well, this has been a delight. And guys, are you ready? I didn't realize. I think we're ready for a break time.
I'm sleepy.
Let's do it.
Aw.
I'm gonna take a quick nap.
Quick nap time. And we're back. I was
I
wondering.
feel well rested.
Well, did you have a
well
good-
rested.
I was trying to be really quiet while you're taking a nap, Leash. I hope that was
Thank
okay.
you. Thank you for not interrupting me.
Um,
Nap time.
I have a small technical difficulty, so I'm going to go on
Okay.
mute for a second. But please.
Okay,
stop
I
the
saw
audio
you.
right now.
Yes, please feel free to do what you got to do. In the meantime, Leash and I will discuss an
announcement.
An announcement.
That Joel knows the most
time.
about.
That's true, but I do have notes about it, so I can
Oh, good.
share those notes.
Then I'll let you do it.
I will do it. So yes, guys,
I'll
we
let
have
you
a
talk.
lovely, sweet, dear Manjapan from our Discord has created a lovely giveaway. Joelle, are you back already?
I'm back.
We were just sharing the good news about Manjapan's lovely contest that they've prepared for us. Did
Very
you,
cool.
since you're back, would you like to share about the details for this contest? I'd be delighted.
I sure can. Have we called it
Ooh.
what we decided to call
No,
it yet?
that's
No.
where you can give it the big reveal of its pretty sweet name.
I would like to announce the start of Mush Madness 2020
In November.
In November.
Mush Madness.
Mush Madness. It is a very quick and simple competition that will result in 3 lucky winners receiving many a
Wow.
mushroom from Manjapan.
Mhm.
Lovely.
The luckiest of winners, so the number 1 winner, will receive 100
Numero uno.
mushrooms, a collection.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh. That is a
It'll
lot.
be a little bit of everything. Probably more than you could ever dream of. So if you want to mush out your island, you better sign up for this thing. And then 2 second place and third place winners will receive 50 mushrooms. So also nothing to sneeze at.
No, great.
I highly recommend it. We got mushrooms to give away, and it's amazing. So thanks to Manjapan.
Yeah, thanks, Man Japan. That's awesome.
So go get those DIYs and come join our Discord and hit that duck to get your mushes going.
Oh, it's still the duck. Hit that duck,
Hit
baby.
the duck. We're back to the duck.
Classic.
How would one join our Discord? It's been a long time since
I don't
we've
know.
given that suggestion.
I don't know.
I think I remember. Maybe.
Oh, it's so hard to do though.
It's so hard because you have
There's
to ask.
so much work, like
I know,
2
right?
clicks
Ugh.
of a
those-
lamb's tail.
All those clicks of a lamb's tail.
2 clicks of a lamb's tail. Nothing but lambkin tail. 2 clicks.
If your lamb's tail is clicking, it might be a
Is
problem.
it an arthritic lamb's tail that we're dealing
Ooh.
with?
Could be
very
a
old. Very
cyborg lamb.
Oh,
A
maybe.
little robo lamb.
2
That'd be kind
clicks
of
a
cute.
lamb's tail. Anyway, what is as long as 2 clicks of a lamb's tail, Sarah?
Send an email to thepocketpod@gmail.com or ask on any of the social medias. So Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. It's The Pocket Pod. And we'll just ask us and we'll send you a link.
We'll be waiting.
We'll be waiting.
We'll be ready.
Operators are standing by,
Operators
except
are
on
standing-
Twitter.
We'll be ready.
Oh.
Twitter will be a delay, so if you really want those mushrooms, don't contact us on Twitter. Just send us an email at thepocketpod@gmail.com.
That's always a great.
If you can
thing
wait,
to
if you
do.
want to find out what the event is in like 2 or 3 weeks, please send us a note on Twitter.
Right. Also true. And if you're already on there, then you've got it made.
Oh yeah, if you're already on the Discord, if you don't know about this, go check out that contests channel and hit the duck.
Check out the
Yeah,
channel.
hit that duck.
Hit the
Amazing.
quacker. Quack in the quacks.
Quackers.
Quacky
Quack
quacks.
attack. But
Smack.
oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I totally just burped. I hope it wasn't too loud.
I didn't hear it, but thanks for announcing it so we knew.
Oh, yay! I will try to burp louder next time.
You missed it.
Wah, wah, wah. Well,
Beautiful.
so awesome, sauceum. What else we got? Oh, we can talk about
Things that
it's
make you go.
Hmm?
Things
Things
that make you go.
That
Hmm.
is a thing. It's a thing that makes us go
Tell
and I
us
believe
about the thing.
yes, tells the thing. So this is mushroom adjacent, JB. What is it? Tell us about it.
I think there's a ton of mush stuff this week in our
I love the mush stuff.
episode. Something
Heart,
that people have been talking about, but from what I've read, it's not completely validated.
Oh,
And maybe it is, and I'm mistaken. 50-50. If you have a 5-star island, you have a better chance of getting those rarer mushrooms than if you have a lower star island. And to that I say,
yeah, it's like what?
Yes.
We have to worry
Me
about
too.
that again.
Me too, Joelle, as my island has a bunch of trash all over it. And
Yeah.
you're
Yes.
mid makeover on your island, right?
Oh,
I'm not even mid makeover. I'm wallowing in this sad island that Lion Cake is just manhandled.
Demolished.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. That's so sad.
I am
He's just working.
I am pre-planning my new island. Though.
That's
I started
exciting.
drawing sketches of what I want the aerial view of the island to look like.
I don't think we've. Did you want to share on our podcast? Because I don't think we've mentioned what your scheme is yet.
Yes. So Lion Cake and I have decided that we are going to make a Nightmare Before Christmas island. I'm very excited. I've been pre-planning in my mind what that could look like above.
It's such a great way to embrace
Yeah.
all the fun holiday seasonal stuff we
Yes.
get, right? Like
Yes.
I retire my stuff and put them in my second house on my island when the events are over.
Yeah. So right now I haven't taken down anything, but I also my island is just it's disgusting right now. It needs to be cleaned.
I know. All I want is a good 8 hours to just, path and terraform and plant and all that stuff. And I
Oh,
have not had that
Yep.
either. So my island is just tucked away at 3 stars for the last month. And maybe by like end of the year, I'll get to that 5-star goal. I'm not rushing this time. So
right. Don't
No,
do that all
'cause
the
you
time.
can achieve it.
Not the time.
and
That's
also
right.
Lo is holding my my 5 Jacob's ladders on her
Aw.
island
Oh, that's
for
so
when
sweet.
she said she'll give it to me once I get to 5 stars.
Oh, you don't deserve it yet.
I haven't earned them.
Haven't earned it.
Haven't earned them back.
That's right.
That's so
You can-
funny.
You got to earn them back.
I was
Oh my
like, you know
goodness.
what? I respect your decision. It felt right. I don't need them yet.
Has she
There you go.
has she revoked your best friend status such that you can't actually
Oh.
dig them up? Because what's stopping you?
Honor system? Honor
I think
system?
what's stopping me is I have no idea where she hid them. So.
Oh, right. You don't
But
want to
no,
don't want to take
frankly,
hers.
I'm not.
Oh
I'm not-
yeah, you'll know.
Right. Right. Like these
She'll
5 are
know.
mine. I know because I stamped them with Whoa Oasis stamps.
Right.
If
Ooh.
only. That's a dream.
That'd be
right
so
there.
cute. That'd be adorable. Oh, yeah. As you know, anything customized you cannot give to a friend after all, unfortunately. Boo.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh,
Which
yeah,
I wish you
would
could,
love that.
because I've been
Right?
dreaming of like being able to give away like Pocket Pod branded stuff, right? Like,
Oh my gosh, that'd be
Yes.
so
like,
cool.
put a Pocket Pod logo on like
Oh.
the bulletin board or
giveaways?
something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Fun ideas like that.
That would be fun. That would be a
Can't
delight.
do it. I guess
Yeah,
you
the
could
best-
give people the bulletin board and then let them go get the thing from
Right, import the
the
design
designer
themselves.
ID. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the closest you can get. Or you can do it the thing where you just like give them the souvenir Matt Dillon shirt or something and dropping it off in there.
That's
Well, of course,
true.
we would need loaded of that because she designed the Matt Dillon
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah. Although I do like that you
Oh.
could get souvenirs when you visit someone's island, as we learned
Yes,
from
that is fun.
Leash's island, which I need to go and
Mhm.
pick up my souvenir. By the way, I didn't.
Oh,
remember
yes.
to do that on
Oh,
Saturday.
yeah.
I forgot too. I
You
wanted to get
better-
my nips.
It'll be up long after it becomes The
Oh,
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I am very
But
glad to hear
I
that
did
there will
want to
still be.
I did want to commemorate Fortnite before anything
You
happened.
tore it down.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Your
we are
Fort
talking
Nips
about
dress is super cute.
yes,
Oh,
the
thank
Fort
you.
Nips dress.
It's got a little royal turnip on your tushy.
I was getting some vibes from our favorite what's the
Actually, you know what? I think
Pum
I
pum
yes.
pum.
I think I
Oh.
may have registered it. So if you just type in Fort Nips, you might. something might come up.
Oh, if only
you
it
spell
wasn't
out
closed
Fort?
already.
Fort
Yes.
Space Nips.
Yes, I think so.
Okay,
I can't actually
because
remember.
you have to
but-
be specific when you're searching.
Well,
otherwise,
you could try like Fort
That's
Nip.
true.
Fort,
Fort
I'm
Nip.
pretty sure I typed out FORT, not
Yes.
FT, but I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
so there's
It's
a
okay.
chance I'll find it. That's great.
I'm telling you, there's a chance.
You're saying there's a chance.
Ha, 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 ha.
Um,
It's worth investigating.
I'm
Fort
excited
Nips.
about that. Yay!
Mushrooms, and we'll have to see if perfecting the island. I don't even know if I can do that. I have so much stuff like from pumpkins and DIYs laying around. I don't even know if I have it in me to clean up
Right?
to do it. I'm
You don't
tempted.
have it in you.
I
But
don't have it in
Here's
me.
the thing: I don't think you need the rare mushrooms. If we can go back to the original topic, because like, we only need one rare mushroom because like unless you're planning to put every floor of your house with the mush floor.
Oh, the
you-
wall
you-
also has the rare mushroom. That's the one that's on the.
And then elegant, like you maybe need a few more, but not even that many either. Like, I think you'll be okay if you don't have a 5-star island because I'm 3-star island. I'm 5 days
And you've
in.
already gotten
I already have 1 rare, 2 elegant, like
Nice.
5 skinny. Like, just check every day.
Checking.
You're eventually gonna, beat the numbers. So
Yeah.
that's my recommendation.
I like it.
But I do think it's interesting that like people. Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not, but the mechanic might be there that 5-star island or 4-star island gives you better chances for it. So
Nice. It's
either way, you do
possible.
get 5 mushrooms a day, so that doesn't
5
change the
mushrooms
quantity,
a day. Gotcha. So it doesn't.
just the
Mm.
quality.
Can't change the amount. Just
Hey,
the
are
taste.
damselflies new this
New.
month?
Yes.
They're new.
And I'm so happy. It was like the first thing I noticed on November 1st, and I was like, because I had caught one moons
Uh-huh.
ago in the southern hemisphere on Manjapan's island, and I was so happy that
Oh.
I caught this like future bug. And
Yes.
then when I restarted my island, I was like, oh, I don't have that. But then I remembered it's coming around. So anyway, I caught one. I was very happy.
Yay. That's awesome. So it came
Blathers
to you
less
very
than
soon.
pleased, but whatever.
Oh well, Blathers. He
Well,
is
nobody
himself.
asked him.
himself.
Just do your job.
His opinions only matter to everybody. Oh my gosh, I never gave him my damselfly.
Well, I'm glad I
Oh.
reminded you.
Oh no, I left it for Kevin Bob, so he's gonna give it. I wanted to give. Kevin
Oh,
Bob a
that's
chance.
nice. Little Kevin Bob gets to give it.
Precious.
Kevin Bob,
And I-
aka also me.
Well, yes, but a second character. It's nice to share the spoils of treasures
Yeah,
with
I
them.
want Kevin Bob to
Treasures.
like level up and get more Nook miles and things. So.
Yeah. That is good. And there's new diving creatures, I believe, as well.
Oh, I haven't even checked any of that
Ooh.
yet. What's new?
Are they daytime
I-
divings or
the only-
nighttime divings?
That's a good question. I know there's definitely got to be some that are daytime. And I don't recall. My mom was telling me that she had caught new things. And I'm trying to remember what they were. One of them is like, sea cucumber is one.
Mm.
Was that
And
new?
there's
Because I
something
could have
else.
sworn I caught that.
Oh, maybe that might be one that came back that was from new. That
Oh,
was
right.
perhaps in the early times, like maybe in March.
I don't remember anymore.
But there's
Who can
something
know?
else that was like a weird name. I cannot recall what it is now.
Is it one of
But
the
I
weird
guess I could look
crabs?
it up. There's got to be something. Oh, snow crab is available. The
big creepy
big
one
crab.
that people put
Yes.
on their, and it looks ginormous and terrifying.
Yes.
I
yes.
really want to catch one of those. I soups want it.
Seasonal
Dukes.
creatures.
Soups McDupers.
Yeah, those look very cool. So I don't know if I guess that's just one that's you just can place out on its own, like the horseshoe crab, and it just looks amazing because you can't get the sculptures, since as we know, Flick does not craft collectibles for those buddies, unfortunately.
Yet. I'm gonna go with a big ol' yet on that one.
I like it.
I
hope
think
that's
think that'll come in a future update. 'Cause
that'd be
there's literally no
fun.
reason he can't. And there's no reason
Yes.
CJ wouldn't collect them. I just think they haven't decided what to do yet.
Oh, well, I hope your prediction comes true because I would love to get some of those little critters
Yeah.
as a
Yeah. Agreed.
fun little extra. Where is that guy?
And it's not like CJ eats them the way, his papa did. So it's not like he's collecting them for that
That's
reason.
true.
I think CJ's fans would be really into these really cool creatures we're catching. Just going to put that out there.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
sounds about right.
That's my
Yeah.
theory, and
To
I'm
those
sticking to it.
things. I
I like it.
Stick to that theory. It's a good one.
Do it.
Would you, speaking of sticking to things, nope, that's not a good segue.
Speaking of sticking to things,
I like to stick to, I know we all want to stick to things that are a little more positive this time of tension and shenanigans as we
It's true.
expectantly wait on results. Would you like to share some tiny delights, ladies? And
Yes.
perhaps,
but
once
let's
again,
be topical here and
Right.
let's get into our campaign request.
once again, I am asking for your tiny delights.
Sky rockets in flight.
Ba-doo, ba-doo,
Tiny delight.
ba-doo, ba-doo.
Tiny delight.
Tiny delight.
Tiny delight.
Tiny delight.
Yes. Tiny delights. What you got?
Want me to go first?
Yeah, please, Joelle, go first.
Mine was a very simple tiny delight that a lot of people delighted in over a week ago, but I'm going to share it now. A couple days before Halloween, if you turned on your game, you logged in, it'll pan down to see what Isabel's up to, and boom, Isabel's in a witch's hat. And I don't know about you, but I think half of Animal Crossing Nation just squeed immediately when that happened.
Of course, obviously.
What's interesting is that the night before I was on someone's island, and Orville was already wearing his witch's hat, and I was like, wait a second, what's happening here?
Wait
But
a
then I
tick.
left.
Oh.
And I didn't see it on my island, and I was like, why is Orville wearing... So I must have been visiting someone who was several hours ahead. I wasn't paying attention, or maybe they're time traveling. I don't know who I was visiting. But I was like, how come Orville has a witch's hat? I didn't understand. And the next day Isabel had hers on, and I was like, okay, this is a thing. And then I walked in to resident services, and I was like, what a bummer. Tom Nook isn't wearing anything. And then he turned around, and I was like, oh, he's got the little horns.
Oh, which is so fun. I love that they gave him little devil horns.
And then I walked into Nook's cranny, and
Oh
my
my
heart
gosh.
soared. I want them to wear those stupid little flashy animal hats forever and ever and ever. The fact that Tommy wore the round ones and Timmy wore the pointy ones was actually perfect for their personalities, believe it or not.
I love it. That's so good.
I don't believe it.
Too funny.
So that's my tiny delight. Just the hats.
It's
The hats on the
great.
NPCs were such a fun surprise last week.
That was a
I
great
like it.
surprise. And correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong. Oh, well, say that I'm wrong. You've already corrected me. Blathers wasn't wearing anything,
That's
correct?
true. Blathers
And
was
neither
hilarious.
was-
What a party pooper.
Neither was Sable.
Sable was working too hard. She wasn't going to wear her
working too hard.
own
She's distracted.
costumes, She's too busy.
She's too busy. It gets in her way. It's like she keeps sewing supplies in her spines, and if she was wearing a hat, it would just block her
It's true.
tools.
But at least Mabel was in the spirit. Mabel had her own little horns
Yes.
on. Those are very cute too.
Mm-hmm.
I was delighted with the horns. But Timmy and Tommy really just were the chef's kiss.
The chef's kiss. They were very cute. It was a great surprise going in there and into the Nook's Cranny and seeing their cute little hats. Their little hats.
I wanted it to be forever. That's how much I liked it. So
Forever.
Wouldn't that be fun? Wait,
it's the sand lot.
Forever.
Sorry.
did you say the Samwell?
Sand lion.
The sand lot.
Oh,
She said the sand lion.
lot.
I didn't say the sand lion, and I didn't say the sandwich or whatever. Sorry, I thought I said.
Sand lion.
Sandwich.
That's just what I always am thinking.
Adam Sand lion.
I am
Adam
always
Sandline.
thinking about sandwiches.
Accurate
Sarah
for
sandwich.
me.
Sandwiches.
Oh, I do love a sandwich, guys. Well, I feel like it. I think it's about wrapping it up for our.
No.
Wait,
What?
Leash?
What's also
Leash
there?
has one.
Oh, Leash! I forgot about your. Please, Leash, and my apologies. I didn't mean to overlook your tiny delight. It's surely the crowning gem. Please,
But don't
This
call
one
her
has nothing
Shirley.
to do with Animal Crossing. This one has to do with life.
Life. I
Real
want a
life.
life
Guys.
delight. Please
Give us a
Life is
delight
a
in
light.
life.
So as you
Sure.
know, this week has been a thing
Not
for
great.
Jingling.
Americans.
Not great.
Oh,
over here.
it's been a stressful
Sleepless.
stressful time.
So I
Unpleasant.
haven't played a lot of Animal Crossing, but life has definitely been happening. And on our election day, a nice little distraction was Little Lion Cake's first tooth came out.
Oh, what? Exciting!
That's
He's
a
very
great
excited.
milestone.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
However,
what fun.
my Little Lion Cake is also very sentimental.
Oh yes, he
that's
sure
right.
is.
That's right.
So, Little Lion Cake did not want to give his tooth to the tooth fairy.
I feel like you could have called this, right?
Well, there was foreshadowing when he was like 2 or 3. He was like super little, and we were talking about teeth coming out in the tooth fairy, and he was like, no, my teeth are gonna stay in my mouth forever, and they're never coming out, and that's final.
Buddy.
So he was very upset when he was younger. So I was just like, oh no. And then of course when he turned 4, he didn't want to be the number 4 because 3 was such a great year. He likes to hoard his stuff. So he wanted to keep his tooth in a jar.
Specimen? Is it a specimen?
It's a specimen by his bed. That's where he wanted
my
to
gosh,
keep it.
keeping it close.
Because he just loved his tooth so much and he doesn't want it to be gone because when the tooth fairy takes it, it's gone forever. And he was very upset. And he's like, I don't want any gifts from the tooth fairy. Whatever she has, I'm not interested.
Wow.
I don't need that money or whatever present she was going to give
Tooth
me.
is more important.
But
I don't need
even though he didn't want the tooth fairy to come, she still ended up sending him a nice little teeny tiny. It was amazing. There was a little tiny envelope by his tooth the next morning.
Oh,
Maybe the 2x1.
Oh,
very
very
little.
wee.
And inside it,
She's
there was
little.
a nice little letter from the tooth fairy saying that, congratulating Desmond, or I'm sorry, Lion Cake. His name's not.
No, just lying.
Like congratulating him on losing his tooth and what a good job he did taking care of it. And then she said, I see that it's not underneath the pillow, so I guess that means that you don't want me to take it. And he was very excited to get a letter, and she went on to tell him, hey, if you change your mind, just put your tooth underneath the pillow and I'd be happy to take it. And anytime you'd like to see it or hold on to it for a little bit, just let me know. And the tooth fairy would bring it back so he could hold on to it for a little bit. So he seemed okay with that. He's not emotionally ready to give it to her yet, but he seems like
Getting comfortable.
He could be ready to give it to the tooth fairy and get a small gift.
I love that the tooth fairy is supportive.
What sort of preservation plan does the tooth fairy have for keeping these teeth? I'm just
she wrote in the letter that she brushes and polishes them every day.
She's so
that they don't-
responsible.
I know.
Oh.
And I speculated his best friend just lost his tooth like a week ago, and I speculated that maybe they could sit side by side in her tooth fairy whatever.
Yes.
I don't know what it looks like because I've never
Collection.
been there, but in the collection they could
Sure.
be next to each
museum.
Oh my
Maybe it's a
gosh, yes.
other, keeping each other company.
That's
So
so
we
cute.
don't know.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I love it.
I think this
Wow.
is great.
Instead of just getting nasty in his jar by his bed,
Right.
she could hold on to it and polish it every day and
You
take
take
great
such good
of it.
care.
Yeah,
Oh my
she's
gosh,
a-
it's
she's
part
a
of her
pro.
I love it.
Right?
Yeah, she's a
Oh, I
pro.
love it.
It's
She's
very
so
nice of
nice.
her.
Amateur tooth preservation when you got a
Yeah.
pro to do it.
Right.
Yeah,
And for
exactly.
free.
For free.
Yeah.
I know.
Actually, she'll
Right?
pay you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did she mention that? Did she say anything
She
about
did.
that?
There will be
She
benefits.
What?
Yeah.
There's
oh my
benefits.
goodness.
That he's like, I don't want the money.
Oh my gosh, he's so fun.
Oh,
It's
this
not
kid.
about the money.
No, he just wants his
I
tooth.
love it. I love it.
Just the tooth,
He's-
the whole tooth,
It's
nothing but the tooth.
sentimentality
But it was-
over riches. I
is-
appreciate something about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
but
Oh,
it's very sweet and
Aw.
it was a tiny delight.
Yeah.
tiny
on my
tooth
end.
delight.
And
Congratulations
and
to Lion Cake.
Yeah.
yes, and if you
congrats.
don't know this about Lion Cake, he's super into like animals, especially sharks. And for the last week, his teeth have actually been coming in behind his baby teeth,
Oh, gotcha.
and that's called shark teeth. And I'm like, how appropriate that
Because he has the second
the
row
Lion Cake-
growing,
yeah,
basically.
his
Oh,
second
Oh
row
my
growing
gosh.
behind the first one.
little
He's
shark
doing
kid.
great.
So
But anyway.
great.
That's
Someone's
it.
visiting.
My highlight of the week.
That is a great highlight, and what a lovely,
Oh,
what a
bye,
lovely
Betty.
note to close out our podcast
Yeah, I think it's
on.
great.
A sweet,
Thanks for
sweet
sharing
treat.
that, Leash.
Yes, thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
You're
And
welcome.
please do share at any time if the Tooth Fairy gets to visit Lion
Oh,
Cake
I'll
again.
be sure to update. That'll be a follow up.
I would love
stream.
it. I would
If and when
love
that does
it.
happen. Be very
Yes.
exciting.
Well,
the
guys,
only
you
thing I
wanna
wanted to
oh,
say, Sarah, before we close
Yeah.
out, is because this week has been so terrible, I realize some people can't even focus on anything. I actually
Sure.
really appreciated having Animal Crossing this week and just being able to
Aw.
just go fishing for 3 hours and ignore the world
Aw.
was
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really important to me. So,
Oh my gosh,
just
what a
high
sweet.
five to Animal Crossing for giving me that escape this week.
Yes. Oh, that's so sweet, Joelle. I love it. Yes.
Nice.
Escape to your island anytime you need to. That's for sure.
Island retreat.
Island
like
retreat.
it.
That's right. Oh, well. If you guys would close out with a little
Oh.
tune while I share some birthdays,
Mm.
that'd be great. So, as we're recording, it's actually Lobo's birthday, which I think we might have mentioned last week, but I don't remember for sure. And tomorrow is Boris's birthday. Saturday is Bam's birthday. And then skipping forward to next week, it's Pango's birthday on Monday, that fancy anteater. On to the 10th, it's Rodney's birthday and Sahara's birthday. And on Wednesday, it's Mac's birthday.
Are we
And
doing
of
the
course-
Maya version?
And I was doing the older.
Okay.
As always,
I don't remember where it goes next. Sorry, Sarah.
special thanks, no worries. Special thanks to our producer, Jack Quaid Blank and Monkey Cat Studios. You're the best. Thank you so much.